Chair. Good morning, Conference. Stuart from Unison, moving motion N6 on young people in affordable housing. Conference, we're in the midst of an unprecedented attack on working people and their families. It's ideologically driven, a planned assault that is intended to break our unions, our communities, and to break the spirit of our class. The coalition government are using every instrument at their disposal to drive money out of our pockets, our communities, our services, and into the offshore tax haven bank accounts of their friends who run the private sector. It's clearly an ideological attack, and perhaps the clearest evidence yet is the way they are dealing with the housing crisis. In Scotland in the last year, our National Young Members Committee ran a survey of young people to identify the issues that matter most to them. What this highlighted was that housing is as big an issue to young people as unemployment, low wages and discrimination. The housing crisis has been created by the economic situation, by demographic changes, but also by changes to the benefit system that this government are driving through. Make no mistake, the government could solve this crisis with bold action that look to benefit young people in the working classes and not just banks, hedge fund managers and the bosses of the large construction firms who donate so generously to the Tory party. We now have 4.5 million people on the council housing list in this country, and huge parts of the country are becoming unaffordable for the young and the working class. More and more people are being driven into the under-regulated private sector for rent, and more people are vulnerable to unscrupulous landlords and letting agencies that take advantage and place young people in difficult situations. Yet the government continues only to tinker around the edges and to ignore the growing crisis. I'm no rocket scientist and no economist, but then I don't think I need to be to see that building more affordable housing would make a huge contribution to getting our economy going again. It makes economic sense, it creates jobs, and it provides much needed new housing and helps young people as they start their adult lives. So at a time when our government says there's no plan B for the economy, we say that there is a proper house building programme. But we can't stop there. We must also take back our benefits. Young people have been hit hard by benefit changes, often making it impossible for young people to move out from home and to leave their family homes. This is particularly difficult, for example, for young LGBT people whose parents might not be very accepting. And with the new bedroom tax, there is an added burden, a psychological burden, of creating financial problems if they don't move out of the family home. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% opposed to the bedroom tax. In fact, there's one large family that live off the state. I think they've got a lot of spare bedrooms going in Buckingham and Balmoral. So if they take the bullet first and let a lot of young people in working class families move in, then I'm sure the rest of us can accept it a bit easier. So Conference, we welcome the amendment from the CWU as Unison has supported the work of Crisis UK. We also welcome the support of the NUS and TUC for the Housing Voice Alliance. We are taking this issue to the Labour Party also to look for a manifesto commitment for a proper house building programme. This is a crucial issue for our members, for your members, and for all working people. So we ask you please to support the motion. Thank you.